This query is all about using wildcards in Microsoft Access. Now we're primarily going to use wildcards in queries. So let's go and create a query. This one's not in your project, but let's go and just kind of do one to illustrate what we're talking about. If we go and create a query based off of the movie table, let's go and we'll use the title field. Now let's say that I wanted to create a movie. If we just run this just to see, it'll list all of the 409 movies that are in our database. Let's say I wanted to find all of the movies that have the words PAR in the title. So if I add a criteria, PAR, and access will PAR. We need to put that in quotes because title is a text field. And we run this, then we get nothing. Well, why is that? Well, it's because there are no movies, none of our 409 movies are exactly PAR as the title. Some of them contain PAR, but none of them actually have PAR in them. And so here's what we can do. We can type in, using a wildcard character, we can type in PAR and then use the wildcard character, the asterisk, which is a shift 8. Sometimes it's referred to as a star. Let me zoom in on that so that people can see that a little bit better in the video. So here's the zoomed in view of what I've typed in, PAR star. And there goes an email. And you'll notice that Access changes things because whenever you're using wildcard characters, it uses the like keyword and then put it in quotes for us because this is text, and that's just fine. So when we run this, okay, we get all of the movies that start with PAR because I put the asterisk at the end. So everything has to start PAR and then can have 0 or more characters after that because the asterisk character stands for 0 or more characters. Now let's say I wanted to find, I know that there's a movie that starts with PAR and it only has 6 characters. Well, I could replace the asterisk. Let me zoom in so we can see. I can replace the asterisk with 3 question mark characters. And that will find each of the question mark characters will find one and only one letter and number. And so this is looking for a particular movie title that starts PAR and has 3 additional letters. If we go and run that, then we'll see, oh, okay, well, there's actually one movie in our database, Parker, that starts with PAR and has 3 additional letters. It didn't find those others like, Paranoia and Paranorman and some of those other ones because they don't have 6 total characters, 3 of which start with PAR. Now we can also use wildcards like the asterisk character, and we could say, okay, well, what if I just want to find PAR in the name of the movie, not just at the beginning? Well, we could type an asterisk here and then PAR and then another asterisk, and that will find anything where PAR is in the name of the movie, not just at the beginning. Now, I don't know if there's any. Oh, it looks like there's a few. So, for example, Jurassic Park 3D has PAR right in the middle here. We didn't get it. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is also here. Breaking Bad Part 1 and 2. Not Breaking Bad, Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2. And so we're getting, using that asterisk character, we're getting wherever that PAR is in the field, no matter if it's at the beginning, the middle, or at the end. Now the last wildcard that we can choose represents numbers. So I'm going to use that on the year field. Let's say that we wanted to find movies that ended in 2000 during the decade of 2010. All right, any time in that decade. Now that actually represents everything in this database, but if we will go and run that, or if we hit that, Access will change this. And so we're finding every movie release date that starts 201. Okay, so that would be 2010, 2011, 2013. Oh, I apologize. We don't actually want the question mark here. We want the third of our wildcards, which is the number symbol, the pound sign. That stands for one and only one number. So So we could use that here, and we could find all of the dates in the year 2011 through 2019. All right, so that's wildcards.